it's Ash with Raven Renewal. I'm going to lead you through a few minutes of breath work, meditation, gentle yoga poses, and prayer that will help you wind down after a long day, or get ready for bed, or to do on a weekend morning, anytime when you want to feel really relaxed. We're going to start seated on the floor. Of course, if you'd rather sit on your couch or in a chair or on your bed, that's totally fine. So you can start in a just comfortable seated position and just take a few minutes to kind of, wherever you're at, rock back and forth to make sure that you are in the most comfortable position. If your legs aren't comfortable the way mine are, go ahead and move them around. There's really no wrong way to do this. So starting from our seated position, go ahead and take a few deep breaths in and out to start. If you're comfortable, shut your eyes and just keep breathing in and out. You can keep wiggling to get comfortable into that seat. It's okay if it feels awkward to sit still at first. Just keep breathing. And see how each breath helps you soften into your seat. Now, on your next inhale, I want you to imagine that you're filling a glass of water all the way to the top. Filling the glass, and then on the exhale, totally empty the glass. Do that a few more times with that imagery of filling the glass of water on an inhale and pouring out all the water on an exhale. Great. Now we're going to do a few gentle yoga postures to just deepen the relaxation. We're going to start on an inhale and bring our arms over our head. And stretch. Go ahead and wiggle your fingers, and on an exhale, we're going to cactus our arms. Bring those shoulder blades tightly together, and you're really feeling for a stretch right across here. And then inhale, arms back up, and exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale up, exhale, cactus the arms. We're going to do this 2 more times on your own breath. And then hands back to your lap. Now we're going to bring our right ear to our right shoulder for a gentle side neck stretch here. Feel free to move your head around however that stretch feels best for you. Just be gentle. We're just trying to release the tension that may have built up in our neck throughout the day. Keep breathing. And then we're going to exhale and roll our chin to our chest. And keep breathing in this posture and feel that stretch in the back of the neck. Feel free to move your head around slowly if that feels good. And then we're going to roll our head around left ear to left shoulder. breathing into the stretch. Great job. Then we're gonna come back up to center. Feel free to move around gently to kind of shake that out. Awesome. Now we're gonna bring our right hand across our chest for a gentle stretch. And then we're going to bring our right hand to our left knee and move into a supine twist. To deepen the stretch, you can bring your head over your left shoulder and look behind you. And take a few deep breaths in this pose. And on an inhale, really rise, and then on an exhale, deepen into the stretch. And we're going to come back to center. And we're going to bring our left hand across and feel a nice arm stretch. Maybe roll your wrists, wiggle your fingers. Then we're going to bring that left hand down to our right knee and gently supine twist on this side. And you can bring your head over your right shoulder to deepen the stretch. And inhale to rise just a little, and exhale to deepen into the stretch. And then come on back to center. Awesome. Now we're going to do some seated cat-cow. And I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see this. So we're going to make our back into a C shape, like a cat, like a screeching cat. We're going to roll this way. And then we're going to go into cow, seated cow, which looks like this. And then on your breath, just follow these movements. And one more time. And then sit back in center. And you can kind of shake that out if that feels good. Now from here, we're gonna put one leg out to the side. If you're seated in a chair, then you can just put your legs down. You can just flatten your legs and go ahead and do the arm portions of this, but you don't have to worry about the legs. So if you're seated on the floor like me and you have your right leg out, just gently lean sideways and reach for your foot. If you're seated in your chair, just go ahead and lean your side body so you get a nice stretch along this left side. We're just going to hold this stretch for a few breaths. Everything I offer is just a suggestion. You do what feels right to your body. This is your time just to relax. Now we're going to sit up to center and other side. Bring that left leg out. And then we're going to reach over and get a nice stretch here in this right body and under here. And under our leg. Reach for that foot. Just take some deep breaths. Just settling into the stretch. Awesome. And now back to center. Then we're going to end our movement portion in child's pose. If you're seated in a chair, you can just shut your eyes and take this as a moment to meditate. But if you're on the ground, I'd like you to get into child's pose. You can start by getting on your knees like this. You can have your knees together for a lower back stretch, or you can have your knees apart for more of a hip opener. I prefer this way, so this is what I'll do. And then gently walk your hands down to the front of the mat, and you'll put your forehead to the ground. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths, and I will tell you when we're coming out of this pose. And as always, if you're ever uncomfortable, please feel free to adjust, but keep breathing in that pose for a few more breaths. Okay, awesome. Now go ahead and sit back up on your mat and come up to center and find a comfortable seat. Go ahead and close your eyes if you're comfortable. And bring your awareness back to your breath. Notice any changes in your body from the beginning of this practice until now. End our session together with a prayer. Please feel free to keep sitting like this, or if you would like to lay back in Savasana, that's great too, whatever you're most comfortable with. God, I'm so thankful for this opportunity to just be in your presence and to help people take care of their bodies and minds. God, I just want to pray for anybody listening to this right now, and I pray for peace in their day, and peace as they go into the evening or whatever they're doing after this. God, I ask that you would just bless this time of our quiet. Bless our time of quiet, and bless this time of stillness. God, we thank you for everything that you've given us. We thank you for technology to be able to share things like this with each other. We thank you for your control. God, I believe you're in control, and I believe that you know each one of us personally. And God, I just pray that you meet all of us exactly where we're at. Amen. Friends, thank you so much for joining with me. I hope that you feel really relaxed and peaceful and calm, and I hope whatever you're going to do the rest of the day, the evening, or wherever you are, that you go out and just feel a little bit lighter. Thank you so much for joining with me.